Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
In those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. With that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Fire. Got it set up on the outside. It's a running room. He's loose. He's at the touchdown. Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
Tulane, 3.
So first down here as they go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Pick off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
He has shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
North Texas comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Find some fresh air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fighting off the defender.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They get to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got enough for the first. Breaks free. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way. And
oh, he's got some space. territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Callaway. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tulane! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. North Texas in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Off to the races to the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Mean Green. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
snagged in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50, past the 30, the 10, touchdown, North Texas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. North Texas in the hurry up. He'll throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The snap sets up the throw. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking down the middle. It's caught.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Touchdown, Tulane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game,